Welcome to Tech Tuesday, a weekly series where we discuss some awesome tech cards as well as help make you a better player. This week's card is Black Garden, an amazing field spell that's going to help totally overwhelm your opponent. Now, Black Garden has three simple effects. The first effect is that when a monster is normal or special summoned, its attack immediately gets halved. The second effect is that when a monster is normal or special summoned to one player's side of the field, the opposing player receives a Rose token, which has 800 attack points and is summoned in attack position. And the third and final effect is that you can destroy all face-up plant-type monsters on the field and special summon from your graveyard one monster whose attack is equal to all of those monsters. Now let's break down each of these effects of Black Garden and see how we can best use this card to our advantage. So Black Garden's first effect is that when a monster is normal or special summoned, its attack immediately gets halved. Now that's really good because if you summon a monster that has a considerable amount of attack points and you back it up with Black Garden, your opponent's going to have a really difficult time getting around your monster by battle. Because since the monster's attack immediately gets halved, something as powerful as Star Eater's attack goes down to 1600. So just take a look at all of those monsters. Leo goes down to 1550, Construct becomes 1400, Winda becomes 1100. All these big powerful monsters just become wimps. Now let's talk about Clifforts, because Black Garden has a really interesting interaction with a little card they like called Skill Drain. When Black Garden and Skill Drain are both active on the field, and your opponent summons a Cliffort monster, let's say Cliffort Disc. Cliffort Disc's effect is when it's summoned, its original attack goes down to 1800. Now Black Garden's effect then activates, which reduces the attack of that Cliffort Disc down to 900 attack. And Skill Drain has no interaction with this whatsoever. The reasoning for this is because Black Garden sets a new attack value for the Cliffort Disc. So being able to go from 1800 to 900 is the new value. And Skill Drain would be negating the original attack, putting it back up to 2800. But since Black Garden has set a new attack value, Skill Drain doesn't do anything. Now let's discuss Black Garden's second effect. This effect is that whenever a monster is normal or special summoned, the opposing player receives a Rose token, which has 800 attack points, and the monster is placed in attack position. Now why this is good is because if your opponent decides to overcommit to their board and go for an OTK, Black Garden's going to help protect you because you're going to get a monster every single time they normal or special summon. So that's going to really help put up a big wall of monsters that they're going to have to get over if they want to just end the game. The second reason it's really good is that the Rose tokens aren't affected by the halving attack ability of Black Garden. So if your opponent's summoning something that's under 1600 attack points, you can run over that monster with a Rose token if they don't do anything about it. The Rose tokens are also really good because if you can manage to just push over anything your opponent has, which shouldn't be too hard since their values have been knocked by half, you can just start poking them with the Rose tokens for 800 at a time. Now the third and final effect of Black Garden is seldomly used, but it's still really powerful nonetheless. You target one monster in your graveyard equal to the attack of all face-up plant-type monsters on the field, and that includes the Rose tokens that have been being special summoned this whole time. You destroy Black Garden and all of those plant-type monsters and special summon that target. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Black Garden. I think Black Garden has a really interesting application right now in the meta. It has some really cool tricks up its sleeve. It can really help slow games down to a pace you want to play at, and it forces your opponent to a really uncomfortable position. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. We'll see you next week.